Newville is mostly an agriculture town, a small town in Pennsylvania. The only historical thing people really know about is a mill built in the late 1700s. I'm Noah Blessing, and I decided to dig deeper into some interesting history facts of Newville.
Newville itself has a lot of history that people are unaware of. We have our mills in Newville. We had many mills during World War I. One of our mills actually sold grain in the form of flour to obviously Great Britain. The Queen of England literally contracted with one of our local mills to provide grain. The Liberty Bell traveled through Newville, stopped at the railroad station, and was part of the World War I savings bond. Also, when the Newville trolley terminated. It came down there, it turned around, and went back up that street. There was one point, now it's called Big Spring Avenue, that was originally called the Railroad Avenue. Right here in town, that produced coffee. That actual town is still there. It's located right next to the First Presbyterian Church. The coffee, I think, was called Black Cat Coffee. And again, I have relatives who remember after marriage, who remember waking up and smelling the smell of fresh coffee beans roasting through town. Obviously, that smell. Newville had a lot of history during the Civil War. We had Civil War Confederate soldiers come down through our area here. If you are down by the Sailors Market area, that is where the Confederates would have been camped, from what I've been told. Find various things. There's an interesting story of an older lady, very small in stature, who literally answered the door, and a Confederate officer was standing there saying he wanted to search the house for any contraband. Now, contraband was code for runaway slaves. And she stood there and defiantly, this small woman, I'm gathering from what the discussion, like 5'1", 5'2", just defiantly saying to this gentleman, "How dare you, as a gentleman, think that you have the right to enter my house?" And kind of basically backed him down, and he pretty much found and realized, kind of need to back away from the situation. Basically nodded his head and apologized and walked away. On the other side of that door, literally less than 2 feet away from him, was her maid. No, other than, again, a great book you can get on local history. You can pick it up at the Historical Society in Newville. Stop and buy a Historical Society. Most people don't even realize that we have a Historical Society. It's great. There's a lot of local history in Newville here, and it's a shame that, unfortunately, most people don't know it. When I talk about it in class, I have kids go home and tell parents who live longer in Newville than I have, are greatly surprised that this much history is in a little small town, and it's right there. In some cases, right underneath our noses, and we don't even know it's there. So, get out, walk around, and explore.
That's all for me, Big Spring. Now back to the news.